Well, I welcome you to our discussion today, and in our discussion we are talking about the subject envy. We do understand very well that envy is a word that refers to the state of one not being content with whatever they have, and much more that they admire, that they acquire, or that how they wish that they would have that which others have to themselves, without much study and understanding of what could bring such things or such privileges to them. Envy in itself has been talked about. Even the Bible has made several references to discourage and talk about the evils of envy. One who is envious fails to take into account the many privileges that they have been given and the opportunities that lie ahead of them, that which they can turn around and make those useful, such as those moments. Envious people often feel that on their own they have no power, save when they see with others that how they would wish they conveyed what they see in others being theirs. Now, this evil enviousness would make someone fail to work hard, concentrate, and turn around the situation so that they have what they ought to have. The evil of putting others as a stencil to gauge the level of progress that others have made in our context makes us to get into due race with others, and we eventually fail to see certain things that which should be avoided in the process of making success. I read one of the stories in the book called Success Through Personality. The writer of that book talks about individuals that which went to drink on the other side of the river, and as they came back they were furious and wanted to make it by all means within the shortest possible time on the other side. So what they did was they got on the boat without realizing that they had tied their boat by a pole. They started paddling in their drunken state, and morning saw them still struggling to paddle, wanting to go through to the other side. And one of them, when son saw them still struggling, looked behind and found that the boat was still tied to the rope, and that in all their wasted time of paddling, they were not doing anything save that they were just paddling, standing on the same point. So what am I talking about? When we use others as a stencil, or when we want to compare ourselves with others, we'll put ourselves in an due race that will start running and competing with others when others do not even know that they have gotten into a competition with us. And so hence we'll continue paddling, furiously, without putting forth certain important aspects that must be considered before such an undertaking is carried out. So therefore, enviousness is an evil that must be avoided. Any success that should be recorded must be done in the context of self, without comparing oneself with others. There is no evil in admiring what others are doing, but there is a lot of evil in admiring what others are doing and wish it for ourselves. That way we'll get into a race that will make us stay for the rest of our lives without having achieved anything. Because while those that which we compare ourselves with, they are even at a relaxed mode. They are not panicking in any given way. But ourselves who are watching and who wish ourselves in their stead, we get on to panic and do certain things that which sometimes may even end up injuring our own bodies. So envy is an evil that must be avoided at all times and all costs.